My mum was going to bed, she was like, that's gonna hurt in the morning. I was like, fuck off, it
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt even more because it's cold.
Yeah.
Random.
Go spent 2.5 minutes outside of its favourite room.
It was probably just outside in the hallway, like dicking around with shit. So I thought you went outside of the. I thought you went outside to like mess with the phone because I thought it rang the phone out there. That
Oh my.
Maybe large.
We can knock this out of the park.
I would say that. And then we're stuck.
Also, I love Mallory's over obsession with fire is putting on the campfire constantly. Your sister has an obsession with fire, and I absolutely love it.
I don't think it's an obsession with fire. I think it's an obsession of light because she doesn't like the dark. She doesn't like not being able to see.
Feel it. I'm the exact same. You know this.
I know about.
Scared in the dark.
Yeah, I don't like when it's pitch black. When it's like if I'm walking down the street at night and there are street lights, then that's fine, because I can see. But when it's actually like pitch black in the middle of a...
We're only touch motivated, some of them, where I live. Like, they sense. Sometimes they're off and it's not fun. It's no fun. One of the ones they used to have, I think they got rid of them now. Yeah, they were like touch activated. Not like touch, but like they only turned on when they sensed someone was there. Which...
do we want to treat this like prison? Where you you do sound sensor at entrance and campfire, and I'll do lodge and northeast.
Can do. You won't do. I don't mind what way we do it.
I feel like that is faster.
Yeah. Okay.
I apparently only picked up one sound sensor. Apparently I picked up no sound sensors. What the fuck? I went to grab two.
We got the keys. Yeah.
Alright, let's go. So you get entrance, I'll get northeast and lodge. I don't know where the generator is.
Oh, I don't know. It's probably might be by the campfire.
It's either going to be cul-de-sac, campfire, or back here to the left. It is not back here to the left.
It could be behind the bathroom.
It could be, yeah.
Don't start.
What?
I thought it threw something.
I don't believe so, no. I'm like...
Generator is not near the campfire.
It's either going to be in cul-de-sac or it's going to be back end lodge, and I didn't go back there to see. I'm like trying to like memorize where all the items are over there by the lodge, just in case if we walk back there and some of the shit's moved.
No, I understand. I'm gonna get a camera, go on my cursed object hunt again.
Temp gun the bathrooms, I guess, if you're going to be doing that.
I do not have a temp gun, but I will do that now.
Okay.
I never like taking temp gun, because I remember the times I would, and you'd be like, no, that's cheating, Laura, and I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry.
We're not playing the guessing game. Whatever you're doing at the entrance, you need to quiet down.
Alright, let's pick a tent.
You've glitched entrance at like 18%.
Oh, I'm very sorry. Tell entrance I gave it my best. Not the Wonga. Makes me sad. Alright, okay, I'll keep an eye on that for future reference. So, one of the bathrooms was giving me like 10, like around that. And the other bathroom gave me 17. So I just wanna
Which bathroom, women's or men?
The one closest to the entrance was the lower temperature one, I think.
Oh, okay. So that's the men's bathroom then.
Hate to be a burden, but the cursed object is the summoning circle, and I think maybe. Okay, the generator's behind the lodge. It might be in the lodge, but I might go check because the Ouija board could sometimes spawn under the canopies by the campfire.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check the men's bathroom, and see if it's actually.
Check both for me, would you? Just compare temperature because I can't remember.
Well, you said it was the one closest to entrance, so that's where I put up the camera.
Yeah. I don't know which one's which, so they just look the same to me. They're just bathrooms.
Well, I call the one next to the gate men's, and I call the other one on the backside women's, just because I feel like the women would want to get to the bathroom quicker than the men. So.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Woman can't hold it. Oh, it's the voodoo doll. He's just having a beer. Moved in.
Everywhere you walk, noise just emits on the sound sensor. Oh boy. Really? Interesting. No, but picnic area went up to 30% and then died right away.
Why is picnic area?
What? Where's picnic?
What's that?
Wait. Did you just ask where picnic area is?
I want to repeat those whisperings to me again, please, Mr. or Mrs. Ghost, because I didn't appreciate it very kindly.
What do you mean?
I swear I just walked away and I heard
It could have been it could have been the trees.
Could have been. That's a good point.
Yeah, the ghost just shouldn't be up here. Not if the picnic area is making noise. Also, Lauren, for reference, the picnic area is the area right outside the lodge. If you didn't know that, apparently.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know where anything is here half the time.
Picnic area just made noise again. It went 5% and then it died. The lights are on at the picnic area. Let's see if they can tell us anything. If the lights start flickering back there, then it probably is back in the actual picnic area. We can also see if there's items being flung around.
Yeah? Take an EMF and go.
Well, no, I meant like you could see if items are being picked up on the camera. I don't know what's an easier way to see, this or the other one. I didn't see any dots, so we could just, well...
My question is, why on the keyboard is there 2 Windows buttons?
What?
On the keyboard, there's 2 Windows buttons. Either side of the spacebar.
Yeah?
But that's not on a normal computer.
Actually, the default keyboard setting has 2 Windows buttons on a keyboard.
What?
Yeah. Before they changed the keyboard styles and settings, when they introduced the F9 for the F numbers options, a lot of keyboards had Windows keys on both sides of the spacebar. I think they changed it to the F9 bit like in 2014 or 2015. But yeah, this keyboard was a regular keyboard. This used to be like how it used to be, like before you were probably born.
Oh yes.
Because my old keyboard has 2 Windows keys on it. It's not uncommon.
Why are you being such a child?
Lauren out here realizing that stuff, how dare technology be older than her.
Alright. I think my generation was a generation of TikTok. No, sadly it is, but you know, don't talk about that.
Yeah, Gen Zers. Well, it's either over by the lodge. It's either over by the lodge or it's fucking somewhere else. I don't know.
You'd like to come with me to EMF the lodge?
Sanity. Yeah, we're fine. You have a little bit lower than mine, but it's not that big of a deal.
I've been around the lodge quite a bit, so that's what I'm like.
Well, I'm gonna take temp gun, and I'm actually also gonna take another video. Or no, you know what I should do actually? Because there's already a camera over there. Why don't I take one of these? We could see if it's actually in the lodge or not.
Let's go. Let's go.
Or not in the lodge, but maybe like outside of it anyway.
Yeah. The picnic area.
The lights are still
Yeah, if you
on,
wonder why
so.
that back light isn't on by the campfire, you know I don't turn that light on. So yeah, that's what. Just in case you were like, oh, the ghost might have turned it off. No, that's just
No.
being
I wasn't saying
we
anything
never
like
go
that.
around there, and it's just a waste of lights in my opinion.
All right, let's fucking find out. Whoa.
Your game lag.
My game just lagged real bad right there.
Hey, birdie.
I'm not seeing anything different. I'm getting 7s and 8s and 10s out in the fucking floor, but...
Oh, G-Day, don't ever touch the door.
Did it?
Yeah.
Is it in the lodge? It must be.
I just heard the door shake.
Oh, it's locked in there. It is in the lodge. Okay.
It did it again.
Let's go. We could probably figure out what it is without unlocking the lodge.
No, we've got no worry about sanity unless it hits 0.
Yeah, that's the only time the as long as we keep the sanity like above that, then well, actually, I don't know, because the one time when you DC'd and Mallory and I stayed hid in the bathrooms, our sanities were pegged to 0, but I don't think it ever really left the lodge. I legit need to figure out either via the forum or via the gameplay if the ghost hunts and it's in the lodge, if it'll actually stay in there or not. Because I'm convinced that I think it does. It just makes the hunt really long. Because it's stuck. So let's go get...
Because I heard the door twitch twice. It was proper shaking. That's why it's jumped me so much.
Okay, so let's go see if it's touching the door. Let's go get the other dots. That is apparently...
I left the EMF fucking at the door. Oh well.
No, you're fine. I can take the other dots and
I'm a spirit box. I'm just gonna try it out. You know.
I got you.
Goes.
Wait, what's our sanity?
Probably like 80.
Yeah, it's at 88. All right, this is a really good theory episode. I would rather want this theory done with 3 people, because then that way somebody can fucking stay in the truck the whole time. Or I guess what we could do is, since you don't really ever have a problem dying, we could just turn off all the lights. You can just hide in the bathroom, and I could just kind of keep an eye on everything.
And say, Corey, I own like 8 EMFs. I'm not bothered about dying.
Well, let's see if it's touching, like, actually got a handprint on the door or not.
EMF can go in the door.
What's it at?
Corey,
Huh?
come here.
What?
Just come up here, sweetheart.
Uh-huh.
Look in the door. What's that on the floor?
Oh my god, how did you do that?
I just threw it.
Wow. Well, that's not good.
You here? You friendly? Can I just...
The only other way the ghost can hunt when it's not in the room is, I think, if it's the Deogen, because I think the Deogen can spawn wherever and then start hunting.
Yeah, the Deogen can spawn nearer to the player if... Oh, half the equipment is in the room.
Well, that's good, right? If we could get a dot... Well, actually, no, that's not, because I don't think there's a way to get dots in there.
Oh, unless... I'm going to test this out. I'm going to test it out on the dots you've got down. I will put them back where you put them, don't worry.
I'm gonna get a video camera on a tripod and I'm gonna set it up like right on the fucking lodge. Our sanity is at 82%. You've taken a little bit of a hit, but not much. What I want to do is, at some point, I want to get your sanity all the way down to 0, lower mine down a lot, but I want to stay in the truck and see if it actually, like, will leave the lodge.
This works perfectly, because now they've made it so you can just throw video cameras, and they still work. So, I'm gonna go get a video camera and just yeet it in there.
Oh, and yeet it in there?
Fucking glitch, bro. I love this game so much. It's so buggy sometimes. I'm just gonna throw it in there and see what happens. Maybe it'll activate, maybe it doesn't.
Okay. If it was touching the door, I would have think it would have left a handprint, but I didn't see anything.
I was thinking I could throw a crucifix in there as well.
Oh, you know something else that we could do to fucking not piss it off, but to lower our sanity is to fucking just throw the voodoo doll around.
Test this quickly. Does this work?
Let me see if... Wait, what was that?
I'm just checking through shit, sorry.
Oh, that's the lodge camera. That's my bathroom camera. Oh, it doesn't work because it's not placed. But we could, but maybe we could see if it's dots or orbs.
Let's turn the fuse box out. It doesn't like our hijinks, probably.
It doesn't like what we're doing.
No, it's turned the fuse box off.
Okay.
And the fuse box is where? Around the lodge.
Yeah, I want to see. I should have put the fucking camera up closer.
No, you hate them, but hear me out.
What?
Throw this in there.
Throw that in there and see if it touches the door?
If we can get fingerprints through the other side.
Okay.
Have a crucifix as well, so... Let's go. Oh, this is... you should have seen the look on my face when I accidentally threw the EMF in it. That was an accident, by the way. I didn't mean to throw the fucking
I really fucking hope it's not the demon, because I definitely feel like if it's the demon, it will start hunting by the time we're over here.
If it does, just leave me to it. I'll take the bullet for you.
Well, it's not that. It's fucking... I just need to make sure, like, I can get this somewhere.
I'm gonna throw the crucifix in there.
I have no fucking... Oh, there we go. That helps.
Stop trying to touch the door.
I'm gonna put this camera facing the lodge. That way, if it starts hunting, I'll keep an eye on it and see if it's actually, like, walking this way.
It's the EMF's not going off.
Alright, I'll wait for you at the gate.
It is. Oh, it's so trying to touch that door.
Is it just keep rattling it a lot?
Yeah.
Hey, it's definitely locked in there then. Okay, that's good. Us walking in the dark all the way over there probably pegged our sanity a lot.
No more people. Oh, let's unlock the lodge. Lauren and Corey. No, let's just stick everything in the lodge.
Let's see if it'll fucking, like... So I have the dots right by the door. I think if it is dots, we might be able to see it. The only other way this fucking experiment doesn't work is if there's a 1 in 24% chance that's a fucking phantom and it could just walk through the fucking... Or not the is it the phantom? I forget which one walks through walls. It's either the phantom or the wraith. I think it's the phantom because the wraith is the one that doesn't walk. This could be an experimentation round too, because like we don't. I guess until something actually happens, we really don't have any pieces of evidence.
Hmm.
Because it's not touching any of the items. I need to get this motherfucking camera out of the way, because this motherfucker is just scary to look at.
Yeah, no, this is awful.
My fucking sprint sucks, by the way.
I'll go in there with you, even though it's not like.
I don't think it's gonna hunt. Not right now. Oh my god, you turning your turning your flashlight fucking made me think the light on the gate changed, and I was just like, well, I guess it could hunt. We're like right on that threshold where it could hunt right now if it wanted to. See, I want to this camera I have to see if when it does start hunting, I want to see if it actually will leave the lodge. I know it's gonna get all glitchy and shit, but we should probably put the other camera, like this one over here, maybe down on the northeast path, just in case if it does start walking. Because that was the issue that all three of us were having last time. Was after you DC'd, when it started when it started hunting, like every time I would go out to check the gate, it like the gate would be locked, which means it was still hunting, but I could never really see my flashlight flicker down the path, so I wasn't really ever sure if it was hunting or not.
Yeah, I get you.
So I want to keep this one here to see if it actually starts walking down this way. I will definitely, like, normally I don't normally say anything, but that's because if Mallory's here. Actually no, I could be like in a pretty pissy mood, but like when it comes to like the ghost hunting, I'll get very serious and actually tell you if it's hunting or not.
Yeah, I get you. Don't worry, my sanity's fucked.
Well, I think we need to get the sanity down pretty low, but I don't want both of us to be caught in there.
I don't mind standing in the bathroom for a bit, even if it does hunt.
I've
got less to lose than you.
Or do we want to keep the lights on?
Yeah, keep the lights on. Just go hide in the bathroom.
Okay, for sure. Keep a smudge stick in there, I guess.
So what do you want me to bake it to hunt?
Well, we need the sanity to go down to at least. I might go in there with you for a little bit, just so my sanity drops a little bit more.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the camera that doesn't oversee the lodge, but looks at the lodge and the lake, just to see if it actually starts hunting or not. The average is 73 right now. If like you sit in the bathroom long enough, and like in the dark, like just hug the shower. And as soon as the activity goes to 10, and if I look, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna look at the activity. I'm going to immediately look at the gate, and then I'm going to see if it's actually hunting or not.
Okay.
I'll tell you if it's hunting. We don't necessarily have to be quiet, because well, actually, you might have to be, but I'll tell you what it's doing.
Oh my god.
What?
It's the wrong button. I burnt the smudge stick.
Oh. How'd you burn it?
I pressed the wrong button when I picked up my mouse because I was itching my hand. I was itching my other hand.
Oh, you should have instead of the smudge stick. I'll tell you when it's approaching if you need to smudge it or not. Like you should just have your flashlight out.
Okay.
Wait. Come back. Just so that we don't have any interruptions, I'm going to use the restroom real quickly, because this is a very high tense situation we're entering. I will be right back.
Sit there.
all I can think of is that frickin' quote from Grady and Tremors 2 when he and Earl are out in the fucking plains and they're using the RC cars and Grady just fucking says something about, yeah, this is a very high-tech advanced operation we got going on here. Alright, I'm back.
Back to my corner again.
Yes. And for those of you watching, I have a lot of money, yes, but I also own almost half of this equipment. So if I die, we lose a lot of shit. So
listen, I don't know what I own out of all this shit, right? I know I have like 6,500, whatever. So I'm like chilling.
now I don't know if when the ghost starts hunting, all of the lights flicker, or if the lights it's near flicker.
The lights it's near. They made that a thing. The lights it is near with flicker. If the ghost comes near you in a hunt, you'll know because the lights will flicker.
Okay, for sure. So that's why I've got cameras down on the path and such. Another way to tell, I guess, if it's hunting is if the lodge lights will start flickering, I'm sure. My fucking hair is rising on its skin, and I'm not even the one out there, man. Like, I'm fucking tensed right now.
What way is it to my smushed it is? Scrolling the mouse wheel down. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Sanity. So the activity is at 1. The average sanity is dropping. You're down into the 50s now. If you get down into the 30s and it doesn't hunt, then I might go. That's what I would be afraid of. Is if I don't want your sanity to get down to 0 because I feel like that could spell bad news. I don't think the ghost will automatically see where you are on the map. It's just I think his vision increases through the wall if it's close enough to you.
He's like, very far away from me.
Another thing we do not need to have happen. So there are 3 ghosts we do not want this to be. We don't want it to be the Diogen, we do not want it to be the Phantom, and we do not want it to be the twins.
Yeah.
The
Diogen a bit fucked.
Yeah. Well, actually, you might not be, because the Diogen, if you put yourself out in public, then out in front of him, he'll slow the hell down. I think even if he sees you, he'll slow down.
Yeah.
And you could probably just do the little loop-de-loop around the fucking other tents or stuff. Okay, so now your sanity has now dipped into the 40s. The average is 60. The activity is, it looks like a heartbeat. It's going up all the way to 3 and then back down to 0. It's now leveling out at 1. You're okay. I'll tell you when it's hunting. Lodge lights are still good. My only fear is when it blows out the fuse. If it does blow out the fuse.
My only fear is it being a Diogen, because a Diogen is, well, it doesn't spawn in its natural spawning place. It spawns near the player.
I feel like it would have spawned when we walked in to turn on the fuse, though.
True.
Sanity is now creeping towards 40. The average is at 62. I feel like when
a shade.
That'd be hilarious. The fact that it hasn't started hunting yet leads me to believe it's not a demon. We could rule this out based on percentage of when it hunts. So it's between 60 and 65 right now. It's now below 60. It's still...
I don't believe it's a mare either.
What happened?
I don't believe it's a mare. A mare would hunt right now.
A mare may not hunt because all the lights in the fuse box are on. Activities at 2. Your sanity's at 40. Okay. We're officially in the 50s. Well, we're teetering between 58 and 60. I can definitely tell that you're fucking a little scared.
Is it hunting?
No.
Just heard some noises.
It's not hunting. The gate's still unlocked.
Is that you?
I'm right here.
You flicking your light, oh my god.
Yeah, that is me. Sorry.
Right, no, don't be sorry for it. I could hear it. I was like, oh no.
Activity is... It's hunting. Stand pat, stand pat, stand pat.
So can the ghost see your flashlight when you hunt?
That's debatable. I don't believe it can. It is hunting.
Let's turn my game audio up a little bit.
No, you're fine, I think. It's not hunting anymore, but it turned off the fuse.
I come out.
Yeah, you can if you want. Okay. You saw it here first on this video. The ghost, when it's locked in the lodge, when it hunts, if the lodge is locked, it will not escape the lodge. It hunted. The lights outside the lodge never flickered once. Never flickered once. I never saw any movement. I went outside to double check to see if it didn't skip the lodge. It didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't fucking. So, word to the Phasmophobia people out there: if you've ever been curious if the ghost can hunt through the lodge, at least if the sanity is still higher than 0, it cannot leave the lodge at all. And if you already knew that, well then, oh well. Now we're just finding that out. So it hunted, it closed the gate, and then at the end of the hunt, it turned off the fuse. It didn't blow out any of the lights, it just turned off the fuse. And now, with the lights off...
Oh, no, it hasn't. It most likely has. So, Ghost does a thing sometimes, and not all the time, I'm not saying it might. So, when it's finished the hunt, no matter where the ghost is on the map, it just turns all the lights off. Like,
yeah,
completely.
yeah, I know. That's what I was saying, was it blew out the fuse.
I don't know if it blew out the fuse necessarily, it can just turn all the lights off anyway.
Yeah. So, it hunted. So, as of right now, it hunted when it got to like 55, I think. 55 average sanity. 60. So, this is what we can do. We can narrow this down. It is not the demon. It's not the demon. Let me go through all the ghosts real quick and see. Let me see what the Banshee hunts at. The Banshee will hunt at... So the Banshee actually will check for individual sanity level. Oh, okay. So, okay, here we go. So for the Banshee, if its target is higher than its hunt threshold, then it won't probably initiate a hunt. Which means, example, if there are 2 players inside, like let's say that the Ridgeview house, if there are 2 players inside with 40% sanity or less, but the host is in the truck with 80% sanity, the Banshee may not initiate a hunt, even if the average is below the hunt threshold for which to start a hunt. Just because its target is high sanity. So the Banshee, I guess, is person-based. So I guess I can't really gauge what the Banshee is. The Demon will hunt at 70. The Deogen, 40. What's the average?
Hang on.
58. It is not the Deogen. Because the sanity was still too high to be the Deogen. So it's not the Deogen. We could rule this out. And as we rule out ghosts, we could actually probably even rule out evidences. The Goriel hunts at... I think there's even a chart on the actual website that shows you when certain ghosts will hunt. In fact, that's something I want to check right now rather than look through this. So we know it's not the Deogen, and we know it's not the, let me see. If my arm creeps up into view from all this, I'm very sorry. Come on. Let's see if there's a chart in the forum somewhere. Here we go. So the average sun, let me just look back over at the screen now that we're both in here. The average is between 55 and 60. So for the... Oh, man, I need to print this off. So, for most ghosts, the hunt sanity threshold is 50%. Ghosts can initiate hunts at random once the average is at or below 50% every few seconds. Okay, so the sanity threshold for the demon is 70. The Deogen is 40. When the lights are turned on in the ghost's room, it's 40. When the lights are turned off in the ghost's room, it is 60. So I don't think it's the mayor. Although, we can keep the mayor open. The Onryo is 60. There's no condition for it. So the Onryo is on the table.
I'm looking at the same website as you at the moment.
Yeah.
The same shop.
The Raiju is 65 if there's electronic... Yeah, if there's equipment nearby. So I don't think it's the Raiju. There is equipment in there, but I don't think it's on. Did you ever turn on the EMF?
Yes.
Okay.
And the spirit box is in there.
Okay. I'm actually going to go back to this camera. I don't see dots in there, and although I don't think it can come through anyway. So that's my camera that I always want to keep an eye on. It's kind of hard to see in the dark, but I wish the fuse box was over here by the bathroom. That'd be like a perfect world. So the average sanity is between 55 and 60. The shade, it's not a shade. It's not hunting this low. The thigh, if its initial threshold is at 0 for an age, its threshold would be 75. The final threshold is age 10, it's 15. So the thigh is really low if its threshold is maxed out. The yokai? Actually, we might be able to figure this out. Because we're not exactly at 50% sanity.
We weren't talking in the Yoko when it started hunting.
Yeah. Well, the yokai's at 50, but 80 if we're talking to it or near it. So it could be, yeah. I didn't realize the yokai is more dangerous than the demon if you think about it. Because you could just be talking to your teammate, and all of a sudden, like, even if everyone's sanity is good, it could just start hunting because you're talking near it.
Yeah.
Okay, so in addition to the values above, certain ghosts have additional abilities or behavior traits that affect how they hunt. The Onryo attempts a hunt when it is near a fire source. Shade will not hunt if it is in the same room with at least one player. What? So if you're in the Shade's room, it won't hunt. So you'd have to leave the Shade's room in order for it to hunt. That's cool. Didn't know that. The Mimic can mimic the hunt thresholds of the ghost it is currently mimicking, but I feel like that doesn't matter. Each hunt starts off with a grace period. Yeah, I knew that. That's what when the ghost is like flashing and like starting to walk, it hasn't really noticed you yet, but that's your grace period. Hunt duration. Small map, 15 seconds. Medium map, 30 seconds. Large map, 40 seconds. So is Lodge considered a medium map? Because I don't know if it hunted for more than 40 seconds.
Yes, campsite's considered a large map, to be fair.
Wow, fucking Professional or Nightmare, it can, like, if you're on, like, high school, it can freaking, like, walk around for a minute. That's a lot of ground to cover.
Mm.
Okay, so we can, I think, actually figure this out. So, I left Mare on the table because the lights in the lodge aren't necessarily on.
No.
So we went from 24 ghosts to 18. It's not that much of a fucking... It's not that... What?
So it says all other ghosts hunt at 50% and we're at average 54.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying it could be the Mare.
Most of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be most of them. The ones I have checked off are Shade, Demon, Yokai, Raiju, Deogen, or Thai. Because those ghosts hunt at a different threshold that's not close to 50.
Yeah.
Now, I left Mare on the table because if the lights aren't on in the room, the Mare will hunt at 60. and if the lights are on, it hunts at 40. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I guess it may have just dipped below 60 and then the hunt started. But if it touches 59, I gotta assume it's game on for most of these ghosts.
I don't think it's most of them, to be fair, because it's if it says in the wiki that like, all of them like hunting. Oh, I forgot it. Is that from the hunt? Sorry, excuse me, Jen.
What? The lights are off?
It's not all the fuse box turned off.
No. Well, so I think when it says 50% threshold, it means 50% window. So 50 to 59 is where I think most of these ghosts can hunt. It's not going to be 50 on the dot. I feel like it would be really tedious, and that would be really hard to code if you like made everything hunt at strict 50%. I feel like you'd have to give the ghost somewhat of a little bit of a window.
I guess it makes sense. They kind of can't. That would be too much to code. Kind of don't give every ghost its special hunt like thing.
Yeah, no. So.
My Wi-Fi is acting really weird.
Oh, it says right here that if the flashlight is on and the ghost sees it within a certain amount of feet from the player, it will actually see the flashlight. I know there was a big debate going on since when this first game came out, like 2-3 years ago. I know there was a big debate about whether if you should have your flashlight on during a hunt or not. Some people say, well, the ghost can see it. Other people say the ghost can't. I firmly believe if you have the flashlight aimed at the door, like under the door, the ghost can see it. But if you have it flashing at your feet while you're cowering in a corner, I don't believe it can see that, because the beam of the flashlight isn't going to be that big if it's like super zoomed in on the floor. I normally will have my flashlight on even if it's flickering or not, just because I want to still be able to see. I'll just have my back turned because I don't want to like accidentally look and the ghost is in my face, because that'd just scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, no, that
I'd rather the ghost, I guess, kill me if I'm not looking at it, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
The following do not attract the ghost: footsteps, door, closet, or locker noises, electronics on the floor that are turned on, so the EMF won't. Candles and glow sticks. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe people use the glow sticks to create a little bit of light, but so that so that you can still see even if it's hunting. So I actually think we are now down to 18 ghosts that are like pretty much all within the threshold of what they can do. So here's the thing. I don't think it's the twins, and here's why. Each twin can initiate a hunt. And I feel like there was like a little bit of a time period.
To be fair.
What?
About the twins. I was thinking that about the twins. Oh, the other one didn't start like hunting immediately after.
Yeah, no. My only thing about the twins though is that you say you keep hearing noises near you or around you even though it's in the lodge, and I'm just like, well, I guess it could be the little twin running around. But I don't think so. I haven't seen enough sufficient evidence from the sound sensors to indicate that there's a twin running around.
Yeah, no.
Because I do strongly believe that if it is the twins on lodge in the cabin, I do believe normally the other twin is running in a different room, so I don't think both of them would be locked in there. So I'm gonna mark off the twins. I don't think it's the mimic, and I actually don't think it's dots or fucking orbs, because I have fucking cameras on the area, and I just have not seen. I feel like I'd be able to see orbs through the door of the cabin. And I haven't seen them. I haven't seen orbs.
What is upstairs?
What?
This is upstairs.
It can't spawn on the second floor. It can only spawn on the bottom.
Oh, then yeah, no, sorry. I'm just in my journal if you need me to move.
No, you're fine, you're fine. I was trying to face you so I could talk to you, because I'm a gentleman. This video is not necessarily about us hunting. It's about an opportune science experiment, because I've always been curious on if the ghost can hunt if it's in the lodge. And at least for as of right now, It will hunt? What the fuck is that? What is that? Lauren, can you type in fucking Discord as to what the fuck that is? I had to turn off my radio. I turned off my radio. So you could probably still hear me, but I cannot hear you anymore. What the hell was that? It scared the shit out of me. What was that? Oh, it's coming from my laptop. What? What the fuck is making the noise? Hold on. I gotta figure this out real quick. That scared the shit out of me, by the way. I thought it sounded like a fucking train horn, like a sudden train horn. It scared the shit out of me. I thought it was coming from you. What the fuck? My uploads got complete. That's great, I guess. I can upload later. That's paused. That's paused. I can still hear it. What the fuck is it coming from? Is it Spotify? It's not, is it? No, it shouldn't be, right? Let me see. If it's Spotify, I'm gonna be so fucking angry. What are you doing? What is Spotify doing? Hello? Jesus Christ, why now? Okay, is it still making it? It is! Oh my god, what is that? What the fuck is doing this? Hello? What is going on here? Is it this? Oh my god, it was fucking Pokemon Platinum. Oh my god. It was fucking Pokemon Platinum. The emulation unpaused itself and froze. Son of a bitch. That scared the shit out of me.
Hello?
I got you now. Yeah, I stopped it. That scared the shit out of me because I didn't know what it was.
It scared me too. It was really loud.
It was it sounded like an abrupt train horn. I'm gonna call this the science episode on Phasmophobia. Okay, so I don't think it's orbs and I don't think it's dots. I feel like the dots could have seeped through the door and we would have seen it. And I have not seen orbs at all. Now, granted, this is a bad fucking, like, camera angle into the lodge. I wanted to put it more towards the fucking, living room area, but, eh. So, I don't think it's dots. So, if we take off the dots, we go from 18 ghosts to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go to 10. I don't think it's the Mimic, because I feel like the Mimic could have hunted at a higher threshold.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe fucking Pokemon Platinum glitched like that. Like, what? I left it paused. Like, why did it do that? I thought it was Spotify. I thought Spotify fucked up. Because I know...
Went and checked all my pinned tabs. I thought like a random like ad video had started playing on the Phasmophobia.
Dude, that's the first thing I checked. I scrolled all the way down thinking like a video had played, and I just didn't catch it. Bruh. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I don't think it's orbs either.
Alright.
I know if it. See, here's the thing. I kind of want to keep the. Let's go back to that website because now I want to check. Oh, it's it can't be the gin because it turned off the fuse box. I think even when the gen finishes hunting, the fuse box won't turn off.
Can we watch things after this, please? Wifey is a bit spooked.
Yeah, sure. I don't mind. Let's see. So, picnic area is stuck at 50%. Is there something? Is the spirit box on over there?
That's a good point, Jimbo. Also, I put the EMF in there and the find evidence of the paranormal EMF hasn't ticked. It's not set the EMF off once. But that's just because it's locked or not, I don't know.
I wonder if you dropping it into the fucking... I wonder if you dropping it into the lodge turned it off.
No, because it's on. Like, when I looked at it, it was clearly on.
Oh, okay. You saw the little blue light?
Yeah. And when I turned the spirit box on and accidentally threw that in, it was still on. Maybe it's just like in limbo until we unlock the door.
Maybe. Here's my thing. As much as my theory seems to be correct, I don't want to waltz in there for it to start hunting thinking we're fine and then one of us does actually die.
I get you.
I guess I could fucking... Well, the strangest thing that happened was, when it did hunt, A, the lights outside the lodge never flickered once. B, the dots outside the lodge door weren't flickering either. So I think because the lodge is actually locked, it's not doing anything. And if you had the EMF on while it was in the lodge, that for sure would have made it go on the fritz.
Yeah.
So
I think it is just like a limbo.
Yeah, so it's just stuck in there. But I don't know if that's something. I don't know if that's a risk we want to take. Especially since if this was like an hour ago, if it was like not 11:30 for you, I would definitely try to bait it again. But the later it gets for you, the more unnerved you're gonna get. So I don't want to push that.
No, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I guess I could go in there, but I don't know if I could trust what you would be looking for.
What am I looking for?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, you're going to be looking for patterns, and you're going to be looking for, like, hints and instances of the ghost maybe either being in the lodge or outside of it. We need to harness our average sanity as much as we can right now. As soon as it dipped below 60, that's when it hunted. So I don't think it's orbs. And if we get rid of orbs, we're literally stuck on Spirit, Poltergeist, Mindling, or Moroi. Now, I'm gonna go back on this. When you arrived at the lodge door, it started having a fit. And I mean a fit that you were next to the lodge door. I don't know if it was like trying to tell you, hey, I'm in here, or if it was getting pissy because we were in its area.
It kept touching the door. I don't know if that was a pissy way or like just a ghost interaction way.
Yeah.
But I think it just kept touching the door. Every 3 minutes it was a little like rattle from the fucking door
handle. I never saw fingerprints on the door, so I'm gonna rule that out. We're down to Spirit or Moroi. If we're being honest.
Spirit would make sense because it only got really pissy when we were in there. Right around it.
Is there anything interacting with objects? Let's see. Hunt-related behavior. I need to read more on this page because it might give us more things to do. Ghost-related difficulty settings. Ghost speed trivia. Hunts do not count towards witnessing a ghost event. The number of hunts during a given game will appear on the resume screen in the lobby. Ghosts can throw objects during a hunt. God, I'd hate to be chased by a ghost and it throws like a fucking basketball in like front of my feet and I stumble on the hitbox and it's just enough for it to get me. I'd be pissed.
Ethan's in the water. Like, go get him, son. Watching him randomly trip over. But no, yeah, the ghost. Oh. Yeah, I've seen it during a hunt. It kind of just like. It does just yeet shit everywhere. It's quite funny.
Ishalor. I'm reading some of the comments down at the bottom to see if I can get some intel on some of the ghost abilities.
Okay. Zoe.
Okay, so somebody is saying that the Banshee can teleport to its target when it starts a hunt. So, well, the Banshee's not on the table anymore anyway, because I don't think it's fingerprints. I don't have enough conclusive evidence. We just know that our average sanity has dripped a little bit. How did that happen? Were we just us being outside the fucking truck?
Wait, bro.
So the mayor, okay. So the guy says, regarding the 50% sanity limit for most ghosts, can banshees or yokais ignore this, or are they restricted by it? Not banshees, it's the mayor. The mayor can disregard the 50% sanity. I'm fucking thinking it's a mayor.
It's being so much more active ever since the lights have been off. I'm even like thinking Hunter or Mare at this point.
Yeah, me too. The lights never flickered at all when it hunted. Like I kept checking. Like I checked it. I checked the screen. I checked the lodge. I was thinking. Part of me feared that it spawned in the entrance somewhere. So I went outside to check its lights, and there was no lights flickering or anything. So it is just stuck in the lodge. I feel like trying to bait it would not prove anything again at this point. So. Oh, somebody is saying that on Professional or Nightmare, if the ghost hunt only lasts 5 or 10 seconds, it could be something obstructing the ghost's pathing, and if the ghost spends too much time on the pathing, it'll go into an idle mode, and the hunt just kind of stops.
I think it didn't last for that long, to be fair.
Well, we're not on Professional. It says Professional or Nightmare.
I'm sorry.
So I'm guessing this is caused by if hiding places are gone or blocked off. Like if the ghost spawns near where a hiding place is, but it's blocked off by like pallets or boxes, if it gets stuck on the boxes, it's like trying to hunt, but since it's stuck, after a few seconds, it just will end the hunt prematurely.
It's your girl.
It's Shalor.
Give him all the kisses.
Still recording, by the way.
Sorry, I'm sorry. My brain's just getting tired.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking cringe out the viewers by saying, "Oh, disgusting."
Oh.
People like to make fun of fucking lovey-dovey shit nowadays.
Oh. Well, they're gay.
Wraiths are best known for being able to fly. Yeah, we know wraiths can fly. Oh god, the fucking cat's crying in the fucking hallway.
Oh no, not this again. Please, no. My stomach can't take round to giggling at you telling the cat to stop whining.
Since the light was not on in the lodge and it hunted anyway. It like, man. I feel like we're gonna be really wrong though.
I don't mind being wrong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because basically all we need to be told is, God, that kind of makes me wonder if fucking we weren't. I fucking wish we were on the opposite side of this. It's just like, well, the ghost hunted at fucking below 50, so which ghost can hunt below 50? Oh, flip. Wow, we're down to 3 people. Easiest game, easy claps. But now we're stuck with fucking 18 people, and all we've done is flip down 6. Actually, we're technically, if we take off dots, because I don't think it's dots, because I think the dots being that close to the lodge, since the ghost is active, it would have ran into the dots at some point. I feel like the dots have incredible reach when it goes to the ghost. I personally think it's Mare. I know I don't see ghost orbs, but I just may not have the camera aimed the right way. If I take out fingerprints, because I didn't see any initially when it was touching the door, like I shined it up there, and I didn't see any handprints or anything. We're down to 7 ghosts, and if you minus the Shade or the twins, it's literally the Spirit, the Mare, the Revenant, the Onryo, or the Moroi. Part of me, though, doesn't think it's the Onryo, just because I know the Onryo hunts at a different sanity, but it does something else. Stop yawning.
I'm sorry.
The Onryo hunts at 60, like straight 60, so I don't believe it's the Onryo now. I didn't realize the Onryo will actually hunt sooner than some of the others. That's kind of crazy. So of the ones on the list here, the Spirit, see, it got Spirit. Oh man, I don't know. The Revenant, I feel, yeah, when it comes to the Revenant's activity, I feel like it's just not that active. Like, because the Revenant is depicted as an old spirit, an old wraithful spirit, so it's gonna be cranky, but it's not gonna be fucking active. It's either, to me, it's either mare or spirit. Spirit because of how pissy it got. Mare because of how soon it hunted. I'm gonna go mare personally.
I'm gonna go mare. I think it's a mare at this point.
Okay, and if we're wrong, we're wrong.
Yeah, this is experimental, not actual.
Yeah, no, we never really went and did. I was just trying to do it based on knowledge. It's probably gonna be something totally wrong. It was the mayor! Let's fucking go! Let's... Oh, I stand up for this fucking let's go! Eat your heart out, Dr. Tully. I can fucking find my experiment successful, bitch! Let's fucking go! Oh!
Daily survival hunting phase. Look at me go.
Oh! Fuck yeah. 160 fucking wings. You love to see it.
160? I got 60. How did you get 100?
Find the correct ghost type. $5 photos. Daily survive a hunting phase. Weekly complete daily challenges. 100.
Ooh.
Let's fucking go. Let's go.
Hey, hang on. The ghost spent 5 minutes out of its favourite room.
Out of its favorite room? Oh, maybe it wandered upstairs.
Yeah. Fuck me, we were on that map for an hour.
Yeah, I know. It's 107 on the video right now. Cabin living room. Oh, apparently it was fucking, the bone location was the same place as where the ghost was. Let's fucking go.
Because I'm sleepy and I want to watch things, if that's okay.
That's fine.